how is everybody? Hope you're all good. So we're going to see what's in our box and think about maybe what our story's going to be about today. So shall we give it a shake? Oh, do you know what it sounds like? Maybe some bits of card or paper or something. Shall we have a look and see? Let's open up our box. Oh, I was right, it is some bits of card. But look what's on them. Can you see this one? And then there's a couple more as well. So there's this one. And then there's these two. And it looks to me like sheep on these two little round ones. And sheep and the shepherd on this one. And that's what we've been talking about the past few weeks, isn't it? We've been talking about shepherds in the first bit of the Bible. And the second bit of the Bible, well, today, do you know what we're going to talk about? Sheep. And we're going to talk about this sheep in particular. Do you know what his name is? His name is Cecil. And Cecil gets lost in today's story. So shall we go and watch and see what happens? Because it's not nice to get lost, is it? So we hope that Cecil gets found again. Let's go and watch our story and see what happens. What sort of animals do we think this man has? Rabbits? Nope, he doesn't have rabbits. Giraffes? Well, he might have giraffes, but they don't get a mention in this story. What about sheep? Yes, he has sheep. This man has 100 sheep, including one called Cecil. One day, Cecil was daydreaming. Boring, boring, boring. All I do is hang around with sheep, eat grass, wander down to the river for a bit of a drink and eat more grass. Maybe I could run away and get a bike. Or I could join a band. Cecil looked to his right. Cecil looked to his left. He jumped over his rock and Cecil hid. From behind the rock, he snuck behind the tree. And from behind the tree, he ran over the hills to the mountains. Yes, the mountains. Cecil reached the mountains and discovered that they were very high and very steep. But Cecil was not put off. He began climbing higher and higher, steeper and steeper and steeper. He climbed and climbed until he couldn't climb up and he couldn't climb down. Cecil was stuck. Cecil sat on the edge of the ledge and started thinking, I could shout for help, but what will happen if the shepherd finds me? He might whack me with a big stick, crack, then grab me by the leg and drag me home, bump, 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 and tie me to a tree without any dinner. Back home, the shepherd was counting his sheep. 1, Terry, 2, Kevin, 3, Bronwyn, 4, Lucinda, 96, Meredith, 97, the other Meredith, 98, Amir, 99, Amelie, 1, 2, 3, 4, 96, 97, 98, 99. Cecil is missing. The shepherd ran to the rock and found hoofprints leading behind the tree. He ran behind the tree and found hoofprints leading over the hills. You guessed it, to the mountains. Yes, the mountains. The mountains were high and steep. The shepherd climbed higher and higher, and it got steeper and steeper. When he thought he couldn't climb any further and wasn't sure if he could climb back down, he heard a noise. Bah! Bah! Cecil was saved. But what did the shepherd do? Did he whack Cecil with his stick? Crack! No! Did he grab Cecil by the leg and drag him down the mountain? Bump, bump, bump? No! He was so glad that he'd found his lost sheep that he put Cecil on his shoulders and carried him all the way home. When they got home, did the shepherd tie Cecil to a tree without any dinner? No! Instead, he threw a huge party and everyone stayed up way past their bedtime. Cecil the lost sheep had been found.